Hello, my name is Tom Bloomer, and I'm the principal here at Woodruff Career and Technical Center. Here at Woodruff, we provide our students with an opportunity to explore careers and classes that interest them the most. These include construction trades, cosmetology, engineering, natural hair care, health occupation, barbering, and for this year we have a brand new program, the culinary arts. At Woodruff, we combine a high-quality education with hands-on experience. So for you, the student, this either gets you ready for college or it gives you job-ready skills. This is what we do. Welcome to Woodruff.
I am taking the cosmetology course at Woodruff Career and Technical Center.
This career is something that I am very passionate about. I have been doing hair since 7th grade and I just love hair. It's the best thing ever in the world and I just really want a license for it.
Our cosmetology program here at Woodruff is a 2-year program. The students will attend their junior and senior years. They will learn all aspects of cosmetology so that they can be prepared for entry-level positions.
I like the fact that I can be hands-on and help people and help myself with doing hair, nails, and facials, and it's just really great. I love the program.
All levels of cosmetology range from pedicures, manicures, hair coloring, permanent waving, relaxers, styling, product knowledge.
I feel like I chose this particular program because I feel like it's very expensive to go to school for cosmetology and it's an easy way to get it for free and it's really a privilege for good people.
I like the fact that I can go to both my home school and this school and get it done and out of the way and hopefully have a career by the end of my senior year.
And we also teach the students salon business. There's a whole segment where they learn how to actually own and operate their own salons. Professional development, how to become professional students in terms of taking care of their bodies so that they can be the perfect cosmetologist.
I would suggest this class to my peers because it is a great program. They can learn different things that they've never thought of.
It will help you be a professional. That way you wouldn't have to work under someone else's belt and you could go out in the world and experience things on your own and make things how you want it to be and not how someone else wants you to make it be.
It's a great hands-on, you learn better. It's a self-taught, but it's a good self-taught, because you're not struggling and fighting with it. And to have a career before college that's been given to you for free, that is the greatest thing you could ever get.
We're looking for students who are very energetic, who are excited, and who want to make this as part of their career choice. We want students who are very enthused, who have good attendance, who have good grades in other areas.
The teachers in this cosmetology class are very inspiring. They really help you a lot. They work on individual things. They don't just teach you something and then go on to the next. They make sure we have it down accurate.
I think cosmetology is one of those careers that will never be replaced by robots. They're always going to have, or computers and that sort of thing. It's one of those hands-on careers that are just like the medical profession, where they will always be needed. And I just think it's a good program for students to be able to help other people feel better. If you want a career that every day you can be satisfied with helping people to feel better, it's one of those careers for you.
Construction trades, I like doing hands-on and stuff like that, and I'm a hands-on type of guy, and I like construction, so I might take a job in construction or welding.
The construction trades class is a modular system. We spend 10 days at one of 22 different categories. Those range from plumbing to drywall to painting, electrical. One of our newer ones is green technology, so solar panels, hot water heaters that run off geothermal, all the way up to concrete and masonry work.
I like it because it's a challenge. Also because I'm a girl, so construction, you don't rarely see females doing construction, and me, I'm different from other people, so I just thought it'd be different and difficult for me, and I like challenges.
The construction trades course is not meant to be okay, now you can go build your own house. This is as a exploratory type of class where you can go through, get an idea, do I like this, do I like this? Okay, I don't like the concrete because I don't like all the dust, I don't like getting my hands dirty. I don't like drywall for the same reason, but I do enjoy painting, or I do enjoy plumbing. It's really a taste. It's a way for you to experience a lot of different things.
And it's kind of not like you're like doing it like by yourself. You have like a video to go off of, like step by step. So if you do something wrong, you can like rewind the video and it tells you like what you did wrong and like where you went wrong, so you can just like reconstruct it back together.
The other nice thing is it gives you an opportunity to leave your home school to do a class where you spend 2 class periods doing hands-on work almost the entire time. The skills that you take away is invaluable. To be able to go through and change, a faucet if you're having an issue with it, instead of having to call that plumber to do that work, you're going to be able to save yourself a lot of money by doing it on your own. Same with if you have an outlet that shorts out, or you have to replace a circuit breaker. To be able to do that on your own versus having to call somebody is going to save you money in the long run. For construction trades, the students that I'm looking for, they need to be driven, meaning they don't want to come in here and just sit around and not do anything. You need to have that motor to be able to push yourself to try to get the work done. You need to be able to be self-efficient. You need to be able to manage your time to make sure that you're getting your work done. Definitely a hard worker. I look at, on a daily basis, how well do you work with your partner? How well do you work individually? How well did you do the actual activity?
Well, when we do need his help, really, he, come over to us and help us out.
Yeah. But he really likes to like have us like do it ourselves. But if we really need help, then he'll come over and help us, or he'll be like, "That's what you have a partner for. Like, ask your partner before you ask me." So like we can still like have that student-student connection instead of always student-teacher. Like teacher come here. Like you can be helping yourself.
And somebody that works with your hands is another big plus. If you're afraid to get your hands dirty, might be a little bit of an issue.
If you don't like hands-on, you shouldn't do this class, because basically that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's hands-on and do hard work and labor.
Yeah. Because you do get dirty. Yeah. I know from experience. Yeah.
Auto body, it's just we learn how to do practical repair to like a car, collision repair, and how to make it either back to how it was, or just like minimum repairs so it can run.
We teach them all the EPA rules and regulations, OSHA safety. After we teach that, we teach them the different tools that we use. And then we teach them how to use the tools. Then we usually get a car to work on so they can use the tools.
Some of the things I've learned is how to like take apart a car, how to apply Bondo and prepare a car to paint a car. I would tell my friends this is a class that's worth taking, because you learn so much more in this class with all the stuff you do.
I signed up for this class because I have an interest in cars. And sometimes it's like girls really don't get a chance to work in the mechanic field, so I just wanted to try to do it. I see myself being a future mechanic in life later on.
I'm hoping to help kids learn the auto body trade, if not the trade, so that they can work on their own personal cars, to paint their own cars, or customizing their own cars.
I like about this class because it helps me be like more independent with like working on cars, because like I'm one of those people that likes to work on a car and do it yourself. You don't have to take it into the shop, change my own oil, fix my own problems with my car. And I get a great deal of like pride when I work on it myself.
Most of the students that's been here a year should be able to get a job in a body shop as far as like a painter's helper, to get their foot in the door.
Auto body's helped me with the skills to be like a decent mechanic, because before I'm going to be a decent mechanic, I'm probably going to try to get into an auto body shop just before I go to college. It's a really good class to take.
Most classes, if you're sitting down, it's like either some people don't learn that way, or it's hard to stay awake. This class, I'm always awake, on my feet, doing something, learning stuff hands-on. I learned so much in this class.
Second year students should pretty much be able to walk out of class and get a job in a body shop.
Mr. Brown, he knows what he's doing, so it's a lot easier for us to actually do it, because he can explain what to do, and it just makes it twice as much easier.
What we've done with this car is a car from last year that wasn't complete yet. So me and my friend have been working on it and putting trimming back into the car and finishing it up.
This car was donated to us. What we're doing is restoring it. So at the end of the year, we can sell the car, donate the money back to the class projects, to the school, plus give a donation to some charitable organization. And that'll let the students have a little pride in what they've done over the years.
The reason why I wanted to learn this trade was because I wanted to have a career when I went off to college.
The reason I chose the class because this was one of my passions to do.
Actually, when I was younger, I wanted to be a barber, and being in this program actually helped me.
My name is Joseph Wheeler. I'm a barber teacher here at Woodruff Career Technical Center. It's a 2-year program. They start their junior year and they will finish up their senior year. It's a 1,500-hour program. At the end of the program, they will have all their credentials to go take their state board test. It opens a lot of doors. They can go out into the workforce and be a professional barber, and if so, open up their own barbershop.
I take this class because I wanted to fall back on something just in case. I go to college and things didn't work out.
What makes this class unique is basically being able to come down here and learn a new trade and learn the ways of barbering.
Hands-on experience and the knowledge of barbering. They will be cutting different type of hairstyles and using scissors to do scissor work, clipper over comb technique, mastering the razor blade and how to do shaves and linings, and just a wide range of different hairstyles.
What makes this class fun or interesting is being able to come, socialize, enjoy yourself, be yourself.
The laughs, the jokes that we share, the conversations that we share, the hairstyles that we come up with.
The type of student I would love to have in my classroom is a focused student. The student who has the will and desire to be part of this program and finish this program so they can walk out of here a professional barber.
Hard work, cutting every day, reading, a lot of reading, a lot of tests. Just work hard to get where you want to be.
Typical day is you come in, clock in, spend some time in the classroom, do some book work, and then we most likely come down to the clinical floor and we work on our mannequins.
Work on our mannequins, or we have permission from our teacher about do we want to cut each other hair or what. Just to work on each other and keep everything else right.
They will be able to work on regular customers. After they get so many hours, then we'll invite the public in so they can start performing their services on the public.
I recommend this class to my peers because it's a big opportunity that nobody will want to pass up, and it can help you be successful in life.
I'm Mark Streamer, General Manager with Sodexo School Services here in Peoria School District 150. And I've been asked to talk about the Culinary Arts program that will be starting up this next school year here at Woodruff Technical Center. This is going to be a hands-on, as most career tech programs are, experience for the kids. They'll be doing volume cookery as well as fine cuisine cookery. They'll learn a lot, and they'll walk away at the end with ServSafe certification, which is the national industry standard for food safety. And that's something that is looked for all food service companies that are looking to hire kids. Food service is a very dynamic industry. There's a lot of different avenues that a kid who's graduating from this program can go down. With our company alone, Sodexo, we have campus services, we have healthcare, school services, which is my realm, as well as corporate services and the leisure industry. We have zoos and museums and all kinds of avenues that we employ culinary students, culinary graduates within 80 countries that Sodexo operates in. So just within our company alone, there are a lot of options. Hardworking, dedicated, creative are the skill sets that are necessary to perform well. This is going to be a very unique experience for kids coming and enrolling in this program next fall. They'll be walking away with a set of skills they can take anywhere in the world. They'll be learning both volume cookery as well as fine dine, fine cuisine. They'll be starting with the basics, knife safety and how to properly use a French knife or a paring knife. They're real world skills. They'll be not so much time behind the desk, more actual practical application, cooking and preparing food.
When I was younger, my mom used to always get her hair done. And me being nosy, I always just used to sit there and watch her. And it was to the simple fact where I wanted to learn how to do it and also make money from doing it too.
Hair braiding is a lot of different techniques. You learn how to do dreads, start dreads, twisties, styles, sew-ins, etc.
The hair braiding class is a 300-hour curriculum that the kids can take over a period of a year. It's dealing with natural hair care, and we don't use any chemicals. It's just dealing with natural hair and techniques in order to maintain it.
I come to Woodruff to take a class because by our class being small, we can have more time with the teachers. So if we don't get how we're doing something, the teacher could come up to us and say, oh, well, you need to bring your finger over the other finger, and if your curl's not coming out right, you can retake your curls. And it's not like you're being determined like you have to do it a certain way. You can do it any way you want to do it, just as long as it comes out the way you want it.
Students that may be interested in having a part-time job, maybe if they're going off to college to earn extra money, it's a good way. They can have their certificate within a year. They'll be a licensed braider.
I would recommend it because you learn how to do a lot of stuff that others might not be able to do. So if they need somebody to do they twisties and they don't know how to do twisties, they'll come to you since you already took the class. And you get your license and you'll be certified so you can actually work in a shop.
After you learn the basics, you can invent. It really goes like 4 stages, like advanced braiders, a braid tech, a braid designer, then a master braider. So most of my kids in here now are braid designers and they're working on their style, creativity.
What I like about hair braiding is it's hands-on and you can't be judged or graded by the style you decided to do. Hair braiding is your own creative way to express yourself in hair.
I think you should consider this class if you're a people person. If you're just taking the class to be interested in self-maintenance, it would even be a good idea. And then you wouldn't have to worry about going to a beauty salon or getting your natural hair done. You'll know the techniques and exactly how it's done.
I will recommend hair braiding to my peers because it's an individual course that you can take and it can help you pursue hair designs if you wanted to, but it's also a good career and you can get your license for it at the end of the year.
Now we have the first. The first license was adopted here in Illinois, September 27, 2011. Yes, so this is the first braider's license in Illinois. And so any children that would take it would be one of the first.
My name's Miss Seeley. I'm counselor here at Woodruff, and we have 2 health careers classes that are going to be offered next year. The one is Health Careers 1, which gets just a little taste of the various kinds of health careers, along with CPR, first aid. And then the second year, students have the option to take the CNA class where they get their Certified Nursing Assistant certificate.
What makes this class unique is the overall experience, the hands-on experience. Like in ophthalmology, for example, we get to take the eye apart, dissect it, and put it back together.
The first year students are going to take their Health Occupations 1 course, and that includes exploration in various courses like sports medicine, forensics, and nursing. The second year they're going to be involved in a program that's going to be the Certified Nurses Assistant program, the CNA. They'll actually get a certificate that comes from the state, and they'll be able to go out and work in that field after they have passed that test that they take.
You should take this class because it's a blast to be in. You know, I would recommend this class for any one of my peers. Wonderful hands-on experience. You take time with the teacher, you know, she's standing over your shoulder showing you how to do this, showing you how to do that. However, you know, she stands back a little bit and lets you make those mistakes in order to fix them. So take this class, you won't regret it.
Mass manufacturing is a class you can take to learn different skills for welding and other manufacturing skills. And it opens up a lot of gateways, so you should try taking it.
The manufacturing, there's a lot of math that's involved with it. We do our welding, so we need to be able to take measurements. And when we're doing the fabrication, you got to be able to go through from the planning phase all the way through the final assembly. The most recent project that the kids completed was a coat rack. They split into 2 groups, and they went from concept all the way to the finished product. You know, we do book work in between with any of the new activities that we're going to do. But once that booking is complete, it's all hands-on. It's all we're actually in the shop, or getting our hands dirty, we're doing the projects.
What I like about metal manufacturing is that you can learn hands-on hand work. We really be in book work, but we don't be in it like that, so we're really out here working.
You know, we might have one of the groups that are doing a lot of welding, we might have another group doing a lot of finishing work, so you're having grinders going and actually sanding down the metal, smoothing it out, cleaning up welds, where you could have another group that's actually drawing out plans and taking measurements and it all prepared. It's a lot of hands-on, it's a lot of self-paced.
What I like about the metals manufacturing class is it opens up a lot of gateways and opportunities to go to other colleges, and welders nowadays can have a higher payroll than most other jobs. So with it, it's really awesome. Not to mention the hands-on learning and the environment itself. It's quite interesting and fun.
If you're looking at a industrial type of feature, so say with like Caterpillar or like a welding shop or any of those type of places, the manufacturing class will actually help. You'll have those skills from that class to be able to say, you know what, I've got a leg up compared to Joe over here who just graduated high school with me but has never taken that class, and we're still going for that same position. You know, he doesn't have any background, I do. It might work better for you to be able to get that position.
Well, actually, when it comes to the female welders, some people will take and say we're a little better than the males because we always have that little detailing where we just gotta make it perfect. So with those, it makes it really good for women. It's just some girls think because all the sparks, I'll burn myself, that kind of stuff. They think, oh, it's for men because it's harder to do and stuff. That's just stereotyping. Welding can be for a girl or a guy. It's whatever you choose. The reason I picked it was because I thought it was interesting.
No offense, guys, but girls can weld better than you guys, you know. So, yeah. So.
Definitely like the architecture field. If it wasn't architecture, it would be somewhere in the engineering field. It's a very prosperous job, lots of money.
In our classes here at Woodruff, what we're focusing in on is learning problem-solving skills directly with technical material. We want to focus in on two things, the design and build of different technical things, both in engineering and electronics. And the second aspect is working in teams together. Those are two critical skills that students wanting to go into technical trades, skills, or even engineering need to be able to master.
It's a good thing for a person if they're really hands-on like I am. I love being able to, figure something out. Everything's a little puzzle. You have to constantly look and just figure out things in your head. And
it's physical. You get to actually put your hands on the things that you really want to do in life, or you get to see that this is what you want to do. Constructing robots, actually drafting and designing and seeing what buildings are like, the structure on paper before it's actually manifested. It's just a great experience.
Some of the examples of stuff that we're working on here at Woodruff in my engineering and electronics classes, and some of the things that some of the students have built. A good example, a direct model of a house for the construction trades. In electronics, we're working with circuit boards. We're learning not only how to use the equipment and tools, but we're also learning how to build a circuit board. And a matter of fact, in all the classes, one of the things we're learning how to do, as I said, is communicate. And drafting, drawing technical drawings are our way of communicating in engineering. Much like you write a paper in your English class, this is how we communicate in our classes, and this is our equivalent to your writing an English paper. On our CNC machine, some of our students have managed to create this. Programmed into the computer, we use the CNC machine to create a plaque on the one side, and the other side the students actually engraved it using computer controls.
You do more things, like you don't just sit in one spot the whole class period and just write. You get up and you move around, you get to play with stuff, you get to touch stuff, you get to get on computers, you get to do drafting, you get to play with these robots, you get to put concrete, you get to draw. I mean, it's a little bit all around. And
I would recommend this class to my peers because it's just a great experience. It's way better than pen and paper every day. You're actually physically getting ready to touch things that you might want to do after high school.